Hey guys, Austin Miller here. Since my last video, I had a ton of questions about the difference between the cost of a spec home versus a custom home. And it's true, a custom home does come at a cost premium, but for very good reason. So in this video, I'm going to break down the top 6 reasons that a custom home is more than a spec home. Okay, so just to clarify, a spec home is a home built by a builder with no specific buyer lined up. A custom home is when a homeowner contacts a builder, they design and build a home for that specific homeowner. Now, the first reason that a spec home comes at a lesser price is because the spec builders or tract builders will buy in bulk with both subs and suppliers. So that builder approaches subs and suppliers and says, hey, I've got this template design of a house. I'm gonna build 15 of these this year. Give me your best price. Knowing that they've templated that design and the process is gonna be streamlined and they're gonna get a bulk 15 houses, subs and suppliers will happily shave off some of their profit margin. That's for the building industry and any other industry out there. When you buy in bulk, you get a better price. Now, the next 5 reasons all have to do with the design of the house, so let's look at a floor plan.
So here's an example of a spec home. This is a floor plan I created online, about 1,500 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath. So if someone decides that they want this square footage and they want to build a custom home, the first thing they're going to do is increase the garage space. Typically, that's a 3-car garage. Many times it's an oversized 3, even more so for a shop space or somewhere to put a boat, a buggy, and a lot of times they even want it detached, which increases exterior wall, siding, foundation, and adds a lot of cost to the project. Next thing they're going to do is increase their exterior living. They want a place to grill, to entertain, to have a hot tub, so they have a large exterior living area that wouldn't be on a spec home. Next, they're going to increase the front porch size because they've always wanted them and they've always dreamed of them, and it just makes sense because it's so aesthetically pleasing, but it adds cost that you wouldn't have in a spec home. Next, we're going to have on-site utilities. Because this is a custom home in the country and not a spec home in the city, you have things like a septic system, you have a long drive with an approach, and then you have a well. All these things are not needed in the city on spec homes. Also, this doesn't include things like clearing trees or getting electric to the site or an overly tough development like maybe hitting rock or something. Next, let's go to the basement. So in a typical spec home, there's quite a bit of storage room or unfinished area in the basement. But since this is a custom, I want to take that storage area and turn it into a bedroom so grandma has a place to stay when she visits. Also, come to the other side of the storage area and finish that out as a man cave so the guys have somewhere to watch the game, and then do a quilting room, hobby room, that sort of thing. And lastly, turn the last bit of storage area into a storm shelter with a nice metal vault door. So all these areas are part of the design that increase cost right off the bat without really increasing the footprint of the main living areas of the house.
Now, even with all of the cost implications of the first 5 reasons, the biggest is always number 6, the finishes. When owners are building a home, they just can't help but spend more on the finishes that they want. These are things like the dream kitchen cabinets, the to-die floor wood floors, the big walk-in shower they've always wanted, and the Italian quartz countertops they just can't live without. When walking into a spec home, those choices are already made and installed. But when walking into a showroom with all the options, they just can't help themselves but to go with the nicer, more expensive options. For these 6 reasons, yes, a custom home is going to be 20 to 25% more than a spec home would be. And that's without the builder ever charging any more than they would on a spec. So what does this look like on paper? What was a $250,000 spec now becomes an over $300,000 custom. What was a $400,000 spec now becomes well over $500,000 custom. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Remember, when choosing a builder, choose wisely.